Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Adam. Good morning, Becca. Good morning, Safe. How you guys doing? All right, well, let's take a quick look here. We have a market that is in sync on the long side. A lot of back and forth in and around that 80 to the 90 level. The market's trying to hold it here, so we're gonna see how the market is gonna open here. Give me a second. All right, so the opening range, we're going to talk about the opening range here. We're looking at a high of 147. The the low end is 66. And you got the two mids, and that is a tight range right here. All right, and that top end of it is 108. And the bottom end of it is 99. Let's call it 100. All right. So basically, the market is in a very tight range, consolidating. You start breaking that 150 or that 66, and you're gonna get momentum. You also have the 8 to the 830 opening range, which is a little bit tighter. So if we start breaking anything over 124, we know that the market is just trying to get to the top end, which is 147. And if we break the 75, the market is going to get in sync on the short side with a push toward the 66. So those are basically the market is in like absolute balance in this very tight range. And yeah, we're going to keep an eye on that one. Here comes cash market open. Good luck, everybody. Let's go. Give me 1 second. Yeah, we look like we're selling off here a tad bit. We're at the 80s. All right, they closed it lower. We're breaking on the downside here. We're at 67. Yeah, there's a bit of delay here going on. Let's get rid of some of these charts so this way we're not bogged down. Market is in sync on the short side. Good morning, Marty. How are you? We're getting a second push here. The sellers are in charge so far. So you're seeing here that market overnight sold off against glowbacks, came back in. This is all over the place actually right now. Market is about to be out of sync here in a second. It's fast market, fast speed, range, and behavior. Speed, fast, range. Is so far expanding toward the short side. They just put on a captain setup long on the 70 NT Rinko. So just watch out for that one with an entry at 77. So we may get a push if they make a higher low here. But I'd rather be short than long in this market. We're about to go into the next target, which is 39. And once we do that, then we are moving to the next target after that, which is 1475. 1475. So that captain setup on the 70 is failing. And that's going to give a bit of a push to the downside. We do see us pushing away from the mids, which is the 100 and the 108, and we're getting a bit more momentum right now on the downside. Yeah, we have a 13 target, so we're already there. And now you have another target, which is 89. I mean, that's just some selling coming in. Double switch trade up here, and another switch trade down, and the market is in sync on the short side. I was about to say I was sure that Adam is in that trade, right? Oh, the trail was stopped, and that's fine, man. Well, let's just keep working. Target is hit. Next target is going to be 64.75. I mean, it's a bleeder. It is a bleeder. DJ Mike, how are you, buddy? DJ Mike. I mean, if you're short, you're short. I mean, I wouldn't chase this thing. And it's like the first 5 minutes in the market is just already making 100-point moves. Eighty, yeah, over 140-point move. Yeah, we're at 42, so the quotes are a little bit behind. It's very interesting that the market is. So you see in this you see the opening range, you see the break, couple of tests, and one switch trade into this massive move. So you're getting that expansion away from the opening range. Here we go, Adam. Good job, buddy. '60. We're at 60 right now. I'm gonna cut down some of these charts. I see ES Taking ES out here for a second. We're at 72. A bit of the market is out of sync. The market is out of sync. We're getting big moves. I mean, you know, from 70s to 40s in 2 seconds. I mean, like, just jump in. The coast is clear. Now we're at 82. Or 90s. 90s is up here. Market is out of sync. Market is out of sync. So how we need to approach this? We need to approach it very calmly. And we have, if the market breaks up to 15, which we're not too far away from, the market would be in sync on the long side. So that's a stop to any short in this area. And pullbacks become viable on a scalping basis, considering how strong the shorts are. Okay. We are in the neutral zone running into resistance. Resistance is that 90 to the 100. If the market gets back in sync below 50, then we'll start looking at another round of persistent shorts. Right here is going to be a choppy, consolidated price action. I want to take premium trades. I want to take trades that are in sync. And I want to take trades with low risk, high reward profile. 30 NT Rinko produced a captain setup and ran over this 20. So they're trying to stabilize this price structure right now. Middle of the range trading within the neutral zone. You know, you almost have to wait for a stop run either way, and go in the direction of the 200 more than anything else. Back to that 96s and 95s. That's okay. That's easy peasy, lemon squeezy. You could get that one in no time, right? All right, rejection. We're getting rejection. Getting rejection. All right, now market's back in sync on the short side. Let's look for a rally. Oh, yeah. Good luck with that, right? I mean, 66 is if 66 is if possible. I mean, let's see if I can. I have an order out there at 66, 68. If I can get up there. Oh, come on. Missed me. They missed me on that order. That's fine. That's fine. They got in at like literally at 66. Okay, I'm gonna have to cancel that order. That would have been sweet. See how that 53s hold. Market is out of sync again. We go again. Very emotional market. God dang. What the hell's going on here? Here goes the 65s. Fast and furious. Wow. Running at 80 now. Market is out of sync again. If you're looking at the 70 NT Rinko, it's a double captain setup long down there. So watch out for that. We may end up getting, oh, okay. Captain setup switch trade along on the 70 NT Rinko. This market is most likely gonna attempt a run at 1475. Here comes 1475. So pullbacks are viable on a swing trade basis, more of a scalping basis really. But you're gonna 1475. Did we get there? No, not yet. But we're about to. That's interesting that we didn't. That looked like it's about to. So look at this. Captain setup, captain setup, captain setup, switch trade. That's just such a accumulation phase right here that we have to take note of it. That is such an accumulation phase, and you're getting 90, 87. We have to get up there at that 15 level. We gotta close that in order for the longs to start, kind of taking hold. But that accumulation phase, 65 to 32, is critical. Another switch trade on the 30. They gotta save it right here. Yeah. We should be running up. Yeah, we should be running up. Man, look at them. They're still playing that game. You could tell that that's what they're trying to do, but every time they get up there, they Okay, here we go. So pullbacks are viable on swing trade basis. We should be, yeah, all day, buddy, all day. 20 points. Kind of had to go through some of this junk, but oh, that's even better. I know. That's you gotta jump in. That's what I was looking at. That's what I was talking to everybody about. Is just this such a huge accumulation area, two captain setups and a switch trade and another one. So I mean, this is like buy all day, buy all day. And we have a target of 39. Pullbacks are viable on a swing trade basis with a target of 40. Then we have targets higher in the 60s. Good for you. Good for me. What is it? How did we do, Marty, on that one? That's a good one, right? Target is hit. Next target is 64. All the switch trades. I know. I know. That's a dump into the 16 that quick. Wow. Okay. We don't want to see anything under 500, the hundreds. If we start seeing that, then that kind of shifts things. The market will be out of sync, and then we are on the sideline. That's the top of the hour.
Time to get up and go. Give her a break.
Market is out of sync. Market is out of sync. Don't be a hero. Wait for things to set up. The shorts are saying, okay. DJ Mike, let's do it. How we doing, buddy? John F, same to you, buddy. Let's go. Let's get after it. Okay, so market's back in sync on the short side. What does that mean? That means 85s. If we get 85s, I think that would be good on the short side. Good, good, yeah. '70s to the '60s. Yeah, they're just consolidated here. We may get a push. We may get a push upward here. Yep. 88. That's a little bit too quick, right? But that 85's got a 66's. Market is in sync on the short sides. Rallies are shortable on a swing trade basis. They're selling them down to the 30s, and let's see if we can find. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Yeah, that's a stop. They're selling them. They're selling them. They're selling them. Big moves. Let's look at the big picture. Where are support? I mean, this is just a bleeder. I mean, we got the 800. This, I mean, you know, we're dealing with hundreds here. Is this going to be the Black Friday of all Black Fridays? 70 points? Damn. I mean, it really pays to be looking for bigger targets in this environment, be honest with you. Hey, it's a good trade, though. That's what matters. We're trading at 30s right now. The market is out of sync. 38s, where market is out of sync. We're trading 50s, so we're hitting harmony zone number 2. I mean, this is just all over the place. A fast market. '66 is the market is in sync on the long side. And we're looking for pullbacks as a buying opportunity again on a scalping basis. The longs get run over fairly quickly, so you gotta have to just be careful. But we're at 80s, 70s, and 80s, and let's look for a pullback. I mean, if you get a bit of rejection against that 1,000. Yeah, 100 points in seconds is not your normal. This is an emotional market. You just have to. We're breaking the hundreds into the 08s. '90s and '80s. Let me see here. Yeah, you just be careful trying to copy in this environment because this can be very, since the market is very fast moving, it's almost like you have to trade it one account at a time. Our next target is 40. They're dumping it here. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you can go they're holding it. They're holding it. Very fast, very fast. Let's stay in flow state with this market. I mean, ultimately, it's an emotional, fast moving. Here we go. We're printing 22s. Market is in sync on the long side. Pullbacks are buyable on a swing trade basis. There's a big target at 77. And that 77 is the middle of the range. So a bunch of stops sitting under the 50. So in and around that 50. So if we start tagging them, struggling here. Struggling. Yeah, now it's going. Oh, yeah, it's going. Dang. To the 40s. And now we're going to get to the 77s. Just kind of be careful of that. Great deal of demand. $77 is a target. '20s. 18s. Wow. 13 and a quarter. Flat. Man, you could blink and you're up or down 50 points. All right, let's figure this out here. The market's still in sync on the long side, but massive moves on both sides of this market. Pullbacks are viable on a swing trade basis. You have the cloud shifting here, so you have to be conscious of that. Now we're punching to the 5, to the whole number. Market is out of sync anyway, right here. So now that puts a pause on our thinking. That puts a pause. Let them figure out what they want to do. Back in sync. Well, that's a nice harmony zone number one little reaction. Another testify the whole number that just passed with high colors. Till they come and challenge it, right? Wow. Just chill out, bro. Let me see here. That is some wild ass stuff going on here. Back to the twos. Market still in sync on the long side. I mean, I took a long right here, and I ended up stopping myself out so quick for like 4 points, and it just jumped like 40. So they're trying to hold on to that 500s. Market is in sync on the long side. Pullbacks are viable on a swing trade basis. I mean, you almost have to jump in there and just take your shots. Man, get the fuck out of here. All right, rallies are shortable. Let's see if we can get something going here. Yeah, it's not, it's almost like untradeable. Yeah. Market is out of sync. I mean, they're rejecting this zone. That's, we're at 82s. I mean, that's 80s, 82s. Let me see here. 77s. You need to get to 77s. All right. All right, market's back in sync on short side. Let me see here. Yeah. Damn, look at that. That's fast. Good Lord. Back to the 60s. Let's go to the 90s. Yep. Let's let them go to the 90s and see if we can hold on to some selling pressure. I mean, they're putting that's a captain setup, but that's just you gotta almost see a break either way before you jump in. Yeah, short. Rather be short than long. All right, let them buy this thing back up. 67s. Maybe you'll get 85s out of it. I mean, I like the 66s, but oh, look at that. Damn. Here it comes. 30s. Target is 1475. Market's in sync on the short side, so that's the direction. Yeah, I know they are. They are a little bit behind. Yeah, I've been trying to that captain setup. I saw that. I was like, okay, I mean, this is where we need to start getting short. 44s, you go to the 55s, we may end up getting in. Selling to 1475. And lower. 7.2. Yeah, you're just a lot of back to the 20s. It's a wild one. Market's out of sync again. Okay. Hitting resistance, coming back in. Market is out of sync. Let them get back in sync and we'll talk. But ultimately, this is big picture stuff. Let's talk about big picture. You're getting double. I mean, you don't want to call that a double top, but a huge level of resistance around the 40s, and the market is pushing toward the low of the day, and multiple wicks in the direction of that. That tells you a lot of distribution going on right here, and we just need to be kind of gearing ourselves toward the short side. We have a target, but the market is out of sync, so the market really needs to kind of close under 15, and that will set the stage for a continuation short. Yeah, that was a captain setup, and the market is in sync on the short side. Let's look for a rally back up and get some more of this thing. Shorts are the way, and you got yourself a captain setup switch trade short, so that is lending itself to a 90 push. And we're getting the 90 here. Here you go, 90 hit. Next target is 64.75. 64.75. Rallies are shortable on a swing trade basis. There's a lot of traders that are going to be coming in here looking for a double bottom. So we should see a bit of a push higher. And that could take us into the 2023s. I don't necessarily, I don't want to see 23, to be honest with you, but yep. Yeah, they're going to push it higher. I mean, I get it, but I'm looking for those pushes as a shorting opportunity, just to let you know. 13 to 23 or 93. Yeah, that's a tough one. Yeah, got there. Yeah, this is a bit of a support here, but I'm looking for rallies to short into this market. Our swing trade target is 64.75. I don't want to see that. I mean, if they break the 96, go to 96 and crash. Our target is 64. We may get there like in 2 seconds here. Yeah, we got to respect the trend. The trend is short, and we're looking for rallies to short into this market on a swing trade basis. And we have target of 39. Let them rally up a little bit. 83s if we can get it. Target is 39, 839. Yeah, and this one is really severe, Adam. It's really severe one too. I know. I was like, yeah. I mean, we like some of the short action, don't we? 68. And we may see 73s here in a minute. Yeah, here we go. Mm. All right, where is this market going? Very nice. Market is in sync on the short side. That's a trade, right? Plus 55, that's 13 points. Yeah. Let's see here. What is the market doing? Double switch trade right here. The expectation is to see a push toward 40 with a stop above 67. Okay. Yeah, a bit of a bounce. I get it. Flat, flat, flat. Man, I'm taking micro trades here in the direction of the short against that harmony zone number 1. And like you get into a trade and automatically you're down like 10, 15 points. Like you're trying to figure out what. All right, let's see what they want to do here. I mean, the market's out of sync, so that kind of puts us on hold. Back in October, yeah. Well, I mean, we're at low levels, and they took out the stops. Market is out of sync. Double switch trade. See double switch trade against that level, and they just ran it up. So that they're starting. That is a positive pattern, by the way. That what you're seeing right here. Like there are buyers that stepping in and trying to protect when you do stuff like this. So now the key is to see that happen. Oh, I mean, they're not. It's not happening here. Okay, so we'll see what they do here. Ultimately, the target is 839, and we'll reevaluate the shorts if we break anything over 900. Definitely the safer trade is the short side, right? Let's do it. Da, 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 da. Yeah, I mean, I think that's the big story. Hey, David, how are you? Good job, David. Good job, buddy. Keep stacking these wins. Nvidia's news with a big short, putting on a position or whatever in that company, and I think that just kind of started a shitstorm in the market. I mean, it's not like the market needs. I think tariffs are more of an issue. $45 plus 10 points. Okay. -70 plus 7 plus 70. All right. That was a captain setup short. Good job, DJ. Yeah, you've been calling it right with good accuracy and precision. Congrats. Captain setup switch trade short. We should be pushing lower below 40. A bit exhaustive here, but that the market should sell to the 40 at least. Now let's see what they do next. 53s to the 43s. How low can you go? How low can we go? Let's see what the Nvidia is doing. It's down almost 4% in the 80s. Has a lot where, you start breaking 70s, I think you start picking up some momentum on the downside. And that's going to expose some buying opportunities in Nvidia. I mean, if you look at it from the perspective of a long-term chart, I'm just pulling this basic chart right here, but you could see this a double top at over the 200, and then you have a rebalancing areas in the 180s and another one in the 60s, and then you have the 50s that became resistance, and it will become support. So we're gonna watch for that, because Nvidia is gonna be a signal for a lot of NASDAQ behavior. Oh, what did we miss here? Did they just decide they had enough? Let's see. Or they're trying to trap people. The 54s. 54s to the 44s. Yeah, then you're gonna get to the 60s. Okay, I mean, you start punching into the 60s. I mean, that could be a problem. Yeah. The market will be out of sync again. mean, there's a difference between this type of behavior and this type of behavior right now. Market is still in sync on the short side. I'd rather be short than long, and we just need, uh, you know, in this 30 to the 40 area, you're getting a little bit of a buying interest. So you don't necessarily want to get short here, even if it works, right? Because I mean, you're getting a market that is starting to round, okay? And just gonna be careful here. The momentum is waning as well. Yeah, I mean, it's working. I get it, but just be careful. Like, I'd rather it break and come and retest and it holds. The retest. That's a lot better than trying to get short into what is support. '40s. Okay. You could tell. Yeah, I mean, you could see it. I mean, they're trying. They're trying to hold that level. But you got a range between in this market between the 65s and the 25s. And that's just basically the range the market is just playing around with. That's the box they're playing around with. Market is short on a swing trade basis. Fade the edges. I mean, that's what it is. Because you see how they're just zigzagging around the moving averages, basically telling you that it's just a consolidation here. But that's fine. I mean, we're about to hit target. I mean, so here you go. So I rather be careful around the areas where I think there's a bit of support, because they could rip this thing up like 200 points in 2 seconds, right? I don't need to be scared of it. I just need to be aware of it. Rejection, rejection. See that 30s? Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. Good job, Adam. Good job. Good job. It's a giving market, man. It's a giving market. So if you can trade it, if you're connecting with it and you can trade it, by all means, go ahead. And the good news here, and now the crazy phase of the market so far is behind us, or it looks like it's behind us, where prices were just jumping 50, 100 points in like 2 seconds. Yeah, we're still volatile. We still have a lot of volume, but it's manageable rotation count. You know, the market is spending what 10 minutes making maybe 5, 6 rotations. Okay, that's manageable. I mean, versus double that. So volatility is slowing down a tad bit, which is good. It's a whole number. So they're gonna try to jack with it a little bit. Oh, capitulation. Yeah. Target is 764. 764. We're trading what is versus not what we want it to be. We want it to be, I don't know what we want it to be. I want it to be short. It is short. And I wanted rally so we could short into this market till proven otherwise. Where would that be? You start breaking anything, I mean, obviously anything over 40. You got one line of defense right here, which is harmony zone number 2. Then the market will flip. And when it flips, it's going to get challenged. So it's not like it's going to, you know, we have a raging bull market. It's a raging sell-off. But there's such a distance between where we at and the middle of the range. You're looking at about, what is that? 900, 100, 200 points. About 200 points. So if the market wants to retest, you're probably going to see a massive move all the way back up there. So that's how the long would look like, and it's going to have to start after we flip to 864. So far, I'm looking for all rallies to short into, but I'm calculating what a long would look like so I don't get caught red-handed. Like I don't get zealous about being short and short and short, and all of a sudden this thing is printing a 200 reversal candle, and I'm sitting here, you know, wondering the purpose of life. Rallies are shortable. Let's do it. Across the board, how is everybody doing? Adam, Becca, DJ, Sheila, Marty, Safe. Well, I mean, I think I took one long. I'm not sure. I gotta check. But that was early on when the market was, when it ran up around 9 o'clock, that was green long all the way. Green across the board. Marty up 1500. We have what we have. Safe is an observant, and that's good. Up for the day after making some money. Great. Sheila, how's Sheila doing? DJ is up money. I'm up slightly. Adam, very green. I mean, this is your type of market, Adam. Short anywhere, and you are rewarded. Good stuff. Discipline, discipline, discipline. David here is up 100, up 1100 on an eval. Okay. Making good decisions, David. That's good. Let's go. But by the way, Apex extended their 70% with a $40 activation. So you know, we're always waiting for the 80% and the 90%, but the fact that they have the $40 activation is actually makes it where you You could pass one of these accounts and totally be out of $100, including the activation, $110. So let's take a look at that. Okay. Market is out of sync. Market is out of sync. I get that 14 push. It's 800 against that 95. So market is out of sync. Apex? No. Well, it has a 30%, but you have to trade like 8 days, not 10. I know it happened to me too, David. I was pleasantly surprised. I was like, oh, okay, I can do $40. I'm used to like 90s and 125s and all that stuff. So it really kind of helps out. Get some Adam. The market is giving, and when it comes to evaluation, you could pass them in one day, so you don't have to kind of worry about that consistency rule or anything else. It just once it comes to your PA, and you'll be probably passing these in like no time. You get the big ones too. Because there's no sense in you just if the market is giving, you need to be in the market, and you're connecting with it. Like there's no sense in sitting on your hand because you passed one firm evaluations. There's other firms out there. Just keep working all these firms because you're connecting with the market. If you're winning, keep winning and keep expanding. Yeah, I haven't talked to them yet. No, yeah, just go trade another 8 days. That happened to me a million times. So that's no problem. So market is out of sync, and they're just pushing here toward resistance. Resistance is harmony zone number 2. Like don't fear, don't think because you got rejected on a consistency rule that you're not gonna get paid. And people get discouraged and they become emotional about the account and they end up blowing up a perfectly healthy account. You simply just have to just go and make 5 days worth of $50 and flip the rest, the other 3 days, and you're gonna get paid. So don't, yeah, just yeah, that's an emotional thing because you feel like it's like, oh, they're not trying to pay me. The Apex does not work that way. I've had this situation happen often where just the market goes away from you and you end up dipping a little bit into your threshold, especially if you're on the $50,000 account. And I'm like, okay, the first time I got discouraged, but after that, I saw, I went through the 8 days and I got paid. I was like, okay, they're just trying to keep you in check so you could manage your risk. But especially in a market like this, where, I mean, things can get hairy quick. You traded again the next day and got the goal and requested again. Oh, well, it, what is that? But what was the violation? Was the violation the 30%, or was the violation you went into your threshold more than $750? Because those are two different things. If it's the 30%, meaning that you just made more money in one day and you needed to trade more in order for you to kind of get your balance, where one day is less than 30%, then that would make sense, what you just said. But if the violation was negative 750 intra trade, then that's something else. Yeah, okay. Yeah, well, I'm glad that they changed that rule or they loosened it up, because I've I've made the mistake of requesting and I was off by like $10, not realizing it, and they denied me, and I had to trade 8 days. Um, and that was then I got paid on it. But you're saying that you went through an experience where you just traded one more day and requested again. Okay, perfect. That's reasonable thing for them to do. Okay, the market is back in sync on the short side. Let's get active here. Let's see if we can get. Everybody got nailed on that. On that. Everybody. Just keep trading. You get there. Whole number. We're trading around a whole number. Let them rally it back up a little bit. All right. Let's see what we got here. Market is in sync on the short side, a little bit of a rally into resistance, and the market is pulling back. Ay, 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 ay. Let's see it. Playing footsie around 800. Rather be short than long. I just don't like to play around a whole number. Target is a big one actually down here at 64. $64. Trending market. $96. We're spending a lot of time in this area. Let's talk about it. It's the 800, right? So that's the 700. Yeah, this, okay. The temptation of trying, that's what we have to kind of fight, which it shouldn't be too hard. Temptation of trying to, like, you know, figuring out where the turn is going to happen. This always kind of get people in trouble. So market is directional. The 200 and the 100 are in sync. And we are looking at a market that is trending. Target is 64. We're about to hit it. And go from there. From the 90s to the 60s. Okay. So what are they doing here? They put a 6 pound captain setup, rolled it over, came back in, and they're trying to push. So that's a stability rotation, and I think we got ourselves a boat here. The dreaded boat. It's more like a pontoon boat, but yeah, this boat is not that great. But oh, that's a bad picture. And you break it at 65. So market is out of sync. This price is going here to this area to retest. And you gotta watch out for this 77 and 70, that 7 point. You can't go below it. I recognize this, but I'm not gonna get like long. I'm gonna wait for the market to really do its thing and break all the way to the 40s. And if they do that, then pullbacks become buyable with caution. I rather get them to come to this zone and fail than trying to buy this in a weak market. Here it comes. Rallies are shortable on a swing trade basis, but we got a pocket of buyers that are active here. And let's see how strong they are. Not strong at all. The 70.77 is it. Like they gotta put a higher low or this thing is just toast. Market is in sync. Our big target is 39.75. An attempt at a rally has failed yet again. Let's see what they want to do with it. 83.73. Yep, got there. Okay. Uh-oh. Potential captain set up long on the 100 NT Rinko above 803. Yeah, we got there. We got there. Now, you see this? That's a big, big, big deal. Look for pullbacks to fade long into target of 37, then target of 53. That's that could potentially be the turn for the day. Damn. I mean, they took that one out. Good for them. Even a captain setup on the 100 is not doing nothing. They're not giving quarters to the longs. You would think a captain setup here would at least go up one candle. Boom. Sold the living hell out of that one. Let's see. An exaggerated move will be 53. Let's see if they get to the 53. All right, guys. So it's 11 o'clock. It's a Friday. So if you're up money, good for you. We're up slightly for the day. Well, some accounts are down, some accounts are up. Got 400 on one, another 353 positive on the other one. A couple accounts are down 300. So Volatility is still good. We'll keep working. And we will see you guys bright and early tomorrow, which is Monday. When we get to Monday, that is. Good job, everybody.